Ryan pays off his mortgage early. Ethan invests the extra money instead. Both think they're making the smarter financial decision. And over the next 20 years, one of them will end up with significantly more money. The surprising part? It's probably not the person you think. Let's keep this fair. Ryan and Ethan are both 35 years old. They both buy a $300,000 home. They both put 20% down. They both take out a $240,000 mortgage at 6.5%. Their monthly payment is about $1,500. Same house, same city, same income, same starting point. The only difference is what they do with an extra $500 every month. Ryan sends that extra $500 directly toward his mortgage principal. Ethan invests the same $500 into a simple index fund. At first, Ryan feels brilliant. Every month he watches his loan balance shrink faster. He logs into his mortgage account and sees real progress. The number he owes keeps falling. Ethan's investment account, not nearly as satisfying. Some months it's up, some months it's down. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening at all. 3 years pass. Ryan has already knocked tens of thousands off his mortgage balance. He loves knowing he's saving thousands in future interest payments. Friends tell him he's doing the responsible thing. And honestly, they're not wrong. Paying off debt feels amazing. Ethan's situation feels very different. His investment account has grown, but the gains don't feel real. Nobody celebrates an index fund statement. Nobody brags about compound growth at a barbecue. Ryan looks disciplined. Ethan looks boring. But money doesn't care how something feels. It only cares about math. By year 5, Ryan has paid roughly $30,000 extra toward his mortgage. His payoff date has moved years closer. The psychological benefit is huge. Less debt, less stress, more control. Those things matter. Meanwhile, Ethan has invested roughly the same amount. Depending on market returns, his account is approaching $40,000. Some of that is contributions. Some is growth. The gap is beginning to form. But it's still small enough that most people wouldn't notice it. Then something interesting happens. Compounding starts showing up. Not dramatically, not overnight, quietly. Ryan continues saving interest. Ethan starts earning returns on previous returns, and those returns begin generating their own returns. This is the part of investing most people misunderstand. The first few years look unimpressive. The later years look unfair. By year 10, Ryan is far ahead of schedule on his mortgage. He's saved tens of thousands in interest. His remaining balance is much lower than most homeowners. Financially, he feels secure. Ethan's investment account is now pushing well into 6 figures. The market has had good years, bad years, scary years, but he kept investing anyway, and every contribution had more time to compound. At this point, both strategies look successful. Because they are. That's what makes this comparison difficult. We're not comparing a smart decision to a stupid decision. We're comparing 2 smart decisions. But they're solving different problems. Ryan is optimizing for certainty. Ethan is optimizing for growth. And certainty and growth rarely produce the same outcome. Now let's talk about the hidden advantage of paying off a mortgage early. Nobody can foreclose on a paid-off house because you lost your job. Nobody can take away the peace of mind that comes from owning your home outright. When the economy gets ugly, that security becomes incredibly valuable. A paid-off house lowers stress in a way spreadsheets can't measure. That's real. But investing has a hidden advantage too. Liquidity. If Ryan puts an extra $500 into his mortgage, that money becomes trapped inside the house. Getting it back usually means refinancing, selling, or borrowing against the property. Ethan can access his investment account whenever he wants. Emergency, opportunity, business idea, medical expense. The money remains flexible, and flexibility has value. Fast forward to year 20. Ryan paid off his mortgage years early. He saved a massive amount in interest. His house is completely his. No monthly payment, no debt, No mortgage statement arriving every month. That's an incredible position to be in. Ethan still paid his mortgage normally, but his investment account has grown dramatically. Depending on market performance, the difference can easily reach hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? Because mortgage savings are limited. Compounding isn't. Every dollar of interest Ryan avoids saves money once. Every dollar Ethan invests has the potential to grow again and again and again. That's the difference. One strategy stops a leak. The other builds a river. Now, before everyone rushes to the comments saying, "Investing always wins," let's slow down. Because reality is messier than that. What if the market performs poorly? What if Ethan panics during a crash and sells? What if higher returns never show up? Investing only works if you stay invested. And most people underestimate how difficult that becomes when their portfolio drops 30%. Ryan doesn't face that problem. His return is guaranteed. Every extra dollar toward the mortgage earns exactly the mortgage interest rate. No surprises, no volatility, no headlines, no panic, just certainty. That's why so many wealthy people end up doing both. They invest aggressively while they're building wealth. Then later, when financial freedom is close, they often eliminate debt for peace of mind. Because at a certain point, maximizing wealth becomes less important than protecting it. Ryan thought paying off his mortgage early was the smartest move. Ethan thought investing was. The truth? Neither strategy is automatically better. The real answer depends on what you're optimizing for. If your goal is maximum long-term net worth, investing usually wins. If your goal is security, simplicity, and sleeping better at night, paying off the mortgage early can be worth every dollar. The trap isn't choosing one. The trap is blindly following someone else's answer without running the numbers for your own life. Because the best financial decision isn't the one that works for everyone. It's the one you'll actually stick with for 20 years. And that's the math most people forget to calculate.